What's up? We back with another episode, and yes, I know I'm doing it off my phone. And I'm doing it off my just my camera. But I'm bringing this episode is gonna I'm gonna add some visual this time. So I know you're wondering like, Kenneth, why you got this donkey pajamas on? But I mean, it's not. But I got it on because it's gonna tie in to this podcast today. And what I want to talk about today is having the imagination of a child as an adult, you know? And what I mean by that is kids have the wildest imaginations. Like if you think about it, kids can think of anything. They're very creative. And it was at a point in time where we were all kids too. But what happened to us as we got older, we experienced different traumas. We had heartbreaks. Like we've been talked down upon, or well, at least I know I have. And that child goes away. That child eventually disappears. It's still there in you, but you grow up and you now so many things have happened to you, so you scared basically. Like you in your mind, or in the back of your head, there's a small kid that's still scared because of all the things that happen, or hurt, not scared, or fearful because what's been put upon them their whole lifetime. So I got this pajamas because this is my pajamas. Like I still have my kid, and like I'm still able to act like a child. And I know the Bible says, "Think like a child, you act like a child." Something like that. But then I'm like, when I was a kid, everything that I wanted, I got. I was able to manifest everything because I'm thinking like there's nobody to tell me no. Like when you're a babies, my daughter Athena, for example, like everything that I know, she knows because she's right there with me when I'm teaching or talking or listening. She's right there, so she knows about the law of attraction. Even though she's only 2 years old, she knows about the law of attraction. So when she wants something, you know what she do? She focus her energy on getting what she wants, and every time she gets what she wants. Now that's going to stop if I started like being more strict on her, or like talking like, you know how just always saying the kid is spoiled, like just speaking anything negative of the child, period. Like it don't matter what it is. If you call your kid ugly, big head, this boy a fool, like if you call your kid any of these things, that's what that kid is going to grow up to be. So what I do is I speak affirmations to my children, or to Athena, because she's the one who's all around me 24/7. I speak affirmations. I tell her, "You're beautiful. You're a goddess. You are a queen. You are intelligent. You are wise. You are a genius. You're gonna rule the world." Like I tell her these things on the daily. So you know what she's gonna grow up believing? That she's everything that her dad spoke to her. And I'm doing that because I don't want my daughter to go through what I went through to get to where I am now, as far as my mindset. Like, I don't want her to have to go through, like, not having or being at odds with people because I feel some type of way about myself. She would never feel any type of way about who she is, how she look, like her mindset. She would never be insecure about any of that because I'm building her up to be a queen. She wants to be the president one day. So what do I have to do? I have to groom her to be the president, and I have to teach her. And well, like I said, kids have the wildest imagination. Every holiday, when they know start learning about Santa and they start learning about Christmas, what do you think they expect every Christmas? Toys, even whether you got the money or not. That's what they expect until you tell them Santa is not real, and then guess what? That cuts that off. Now they don't see presents often. But once they was believing in Christmas, guess what? Christmas was coming. And I know for a fact, like my daughter Naya, like she be wanting, she know how to manifest everything. Like KJ, my I teach my children now that I'm older, because back then when I had my kids, like each one, like I wasn't in the right mindset. Like I didn't know how to be a father. I didn't know what to teach my kid because all I knew was what my grandma taught me, or what they beating to me, because that's what it is. Like, what I remember as a child that I was being told a lot was, your mom and dad don't care about you, or like, that's what I would hear from my grandma, or they don't love you. So I grew up feeling unloved from my parents. So, but I always knew I was smart. I always knew I was intelligent. They never said, Kenneth, you a dummy. They told me I was crazy. I heard that a lot. So growing up now, I do believe that I'm crazy. Look how I'm talking. Look what I got on. This is crazy to a lot of people because they don't understand. You'd rather live that same life. You'll rather live the adult life. What's that mean? The adult life is you work and you go to sleep. That's all there is. Maybe you can go to the bar. Yes, you can drink or whatever it is, smoke, whatever, your cigarettes, your weed, whatever that's what the freedom you get as an adult. But it comes with bills. It comes with drama. Kids don't gotta go through that. So why would I want to act like an adult? And I know this is what an adult do. I live my life now as a child. I don't work. Yes, I pay bills, but I'm not working. This is my job right here, talking to you. And for real, you gotta act like you gotta bring back that inner child in you. You gotta learn to have fun. It was a point in time when I was on my spiritual journey where I wasn't having fun. I literally was not having fun, and because I thought it was all business. I thought it was like all like I just came here to get this knowledge so I can elevate and get up out of here. I was thinking about death. I thought, no lie, I was thinking for the past probably year and a half. I've been thinking about death, or 2 years. And I'm like, I was in a dark spot. And not saying that I wanted to die or I wanted to kill nobody. No, it was like the thought just came like, yeah, I might die any day, Lord. Or like, I'm so comfortable with talking about death. Like I was going to die soon. And I'm like, I got to get out of that mindset because I will manifest that. Like literally, I know how powerful I am. So if I keep thinking about death, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to end up dying. So I'm like, I gotta get out of that mindset. But the reason I was thinking about that because in my last life, my last past life, I died at 27 or 26. They say 27, but I believe I died at 26. So, and the reason I say that because when I was 26, sure enough, I was doing the same thing I was doing in my past life by messing with another man's woman, and I almost got killed at 26 twice. So I was making the same mistakes that I made in my past life because I didn't know. Like I was just repeating myself. And a lot of people keep repeating the life they're in, the life you in now. You keep repeating it every day. What do? You may work a 9 to 5. You may have your own business, but still, what do you do every day? You do the exact same thing you did yesterday, and you've been doing for months and years. If you really look at your past and say, how much have I changed? Like, if you ain't changed, then why are you living? I'm changing. Like, I'm evolving. And that's because I know if I don't change, then why am I here? Like I said, I thought I was going to die. I was talking as much as because I only talked to my wife, really. And I was talking to her death. I mean, I was talking about death to her. She's like, why are you talking about that? Because I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be here that long. But I'm like, if I say that, I'm going to speak that. And I can't speak that because I want to live. I want to have fun. I don't want to be the one who's dying early, get my success, and then die while I in the middle of it. No, I want to be able to enjoy my success longevity. And a lot of people like a lot of people believe in conspiracy theories. Like I believe some may be true, like people getting sacrificed and celebrities, all of that. And sometimes I believe it, but then I'm like, nah, it's the universe. Like literally, the most of those people who've been dying lately, they said they was gonna die young. If you say you gonna die old, guess what? You putting that into the universe. Like so, me, I'm trying to die old now. I want to live my life and have fun and do what I came here to do. So when I do go, I don't gotta come back to this motherfucker. Like I don't want to leave my life. If I was to die, anytime I was thinking about death in the past, I would have had to reincarnate and come back because there's still so much that I have to know. I mean, to learn. there's still so much that I have to heal from, that I have to uncover, or whatever it is that I gotta get right. So I'm like, I can't die until I get all this shit together. And I'm not living my life on repeat no more. I'm just going forward. Like literally, I'm not doing what I was doing last year. For the past 6 months, I either got a different mindset or I got something new that I'm doing. So it's like I'm staying consistent to my journey, and I'm acting like a kid while I'm on this journey because what do kids do? They learn. They go to school. They learn. That's when you get the most knowledge, is when you're a kid, because your parents is teaching you things. The school's teaching you things. If you go to church, your church is teaching you things. Then you got friends that's got their own mindset because of how their parents taught them. So everybody's like really giving you information, and all of them is wrong. I literally had a conversation with two Christian brothers, and how I had this conversation, which I should have recorded, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but I was at the Dollar Tree the other day and just looking for some like stuff around the house. You're like, why you in the Dollar Tree? Cause that's where I shop. It's cheap. Like, what the fuck? You don't shop in Dollar Tree because you got money? No, I got money, but I'm gonna go still shop in the Dollar Tree. Like, but anyways, met this dude, and he stopped me, and he wanted to talk about the Bible, and I'm like, bro, I already know the Bible. Like, you don't have to. I mean, there's nothing you can teach me. Basically, that's what I was trying to tell him, but. I guess he was a new Christian. Like, he is a new Christian. He was new to the church, the religion or whatever. And he was trying to tell me about, was God a female or male? I'm like, bruh, I know this. And then I started asking him questions that he couldn't answer. So he like, I can't answer your questions, but I know somebody who do. So I'm like, okay. I set up the meeting, and we did it yesterday. We went to the mall, and it was a black dude. Like, the first dude I met at the Dollar Tree, he was Mexican probably, and he had his kids with him. And when I met the dude at the mall, he was black. So I'm like, oh, I didn't expect this. I thought it was gonna be like he was talking about he had a white friend who can give me the information I needed. So I'm like, whatever, because I had some questions to ask, because I was like preparing for a debate. Like, no lie, I ain't gonna lie, I was preparing like to like rip their head off, basically, because I know like you can't teach me nothing. I mean, not saying it in a rude way, like you can't teach me anything, but as far as religion, or as far as like self, me knowing who I am, you can't teach me about myself, because I'm the only one who knows me. I'm the only one who's aware of, capable of changing myself. Or like, if I want to learn something, I'm gonna learn. But they thought they was gonna teach. That's what their mindset was on. Like, oh, we gonna teach him something. He don't know. He got all these questions, but when I met him, cause I had in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna tell him, I'm like, whoever it is that I see, the first thing I'm gonna say is, can we read Ephesians chapter 6 verse 5? And what is in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 5? Slaves, obey your masters as you would obey Christ. And my whole thing is, that's the Bible is the book they gave my ancestors. And I'm pretty sure that's the scriptures they was reading to my ancestors. So why would I like follow this book if this is the same thing that had my ancestors under oppression? That's just how I feel about the Bible. But like, here's my contradicting. I read the Bible for the simple fact that there's knowledge in the Bible. There's information that can help me in the Bible. But I don't live my life by the Bible. There's so many other books or religions. I don't even dive into other religions, but there's so much more knowledge that's not in the Bible. Like, the Bible don't have all the answers. And the questions that I was asking these guys was questions they couldn't answer. And I'm like, bro, we can't have a conversation without you going to the Bible. Like I told him, I'm like, we can't sit here and have a conversation without every time I say something, you like go to the Bible. I'm like, he said if I was to not use my Bible, then I'll be using my own mind. I'm like, ain't that the whole point of this discussion? Like me to have a conversation with you, not with the Bible, because I know what the Bible says. Like I said, I was a Christian my whole life until I was about 25. So I know the Bible. And he was only he's only been in church for 7 years. So I got a whole, I don't know how old he was, but he seemed young. But I got like a whole 20 years of, like, just not even 20 years, probably like a whole 18 years of religion in the Bible over this guy and experience. So I'm like, you can't teach me about the Bible because I know about the Bible. And what he was trying to do, like, he was trying to flip the, like, I can't explain what he